You don't really know much about Halloween.
Hello, and welcome back to another unboxing video. I am your host, Joel. I am one half of the Newlydeads, along with my wife, Laura, who is not here. She doesn't typically do the unboxing videos with me. And if you have not heard of us or you'd like to know more about us, please go to our website at thenewlydeads.com. All the information about us is there, including our YouTube channel, where you can find all of our other content, which is where you are currently, unboxing videos, our sinister snacks. Sometimes we do caffeinated videos. Follow us around. Code Orange during the Halloween season we tried to do. This year was a little light just because that's another story. It just didn't happen, unfortunately. As you know, real life, it takes precedence sometimes over creating content. Also, if you go to our main website at thenewlydeads.com, like I mentioned, you can also find information about our show, Dollar Store Drive-In, which is available through the Monster Channel, Tingler Television, the Vortexx and OtherWorlds TV. You can catch that weekly on those 4 different networks. I am also putting the classics episode, starting with episode 1, are going to be releasing every Friday on our YouTube channel. Occasionally I'll put a new episode on there just for fun, like I put the Halloween episode, and just kind of a teaser episode to get you kind of into the feel for what the show was, episode 83. I was very happy with the way that episode came out. So those are also available on our YouTube channel. We also write blogs, so you can check out my movie review blog, Cinematorium. You can check out Laura's small business review blog called Unearthing Small Business. And we also have caffeinated reviews that are written in blog form. If you would like to reach out to us to be a part of any of those things, specifically the Unearthing Small Business, or if you are a coffee maker or have other questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach us at contact@thenewlydeads.com. And we would be happy to chat with you about any and all of that. So this is a big one. This is one of my favorite films of this last year. Granted, I feel like 10 minutes could have been shaved off the end and it would have been just near perfection, but it didn't. So we live with it as it sits, and it's not going to change. So you either cut it off at the end or you just learn to ride the lightning. And maybe eventually you go, oh, okay, I get what the director's vision was, and you just kind of enjoy it for what it is. Who knows? So the movie that I'm talking about is Late Night with the Devil from 2023. Now, as you can see, I have this big chunkle box here of things that is not open yet. The reason is that I got this from Umbrella Entertainment, this Australian Blu-ray company, and it was a pre-order that I got a while ago, and I was very excited because as much as I love this film, I kind of wanted to go with whatever the specialist features were and all of that. So I went in on the Night Owl, I forget what they called it, the Night Owl Fan Club or something like that, because a show that David Dastmalchian is on, that the whole movie takes place around, is called Night Owls. And I believe that's what they had called this. I wish I would have written that down. I'll put it in here somewhere so you can see. So anyway, this contains the full episode of Night Owls on VHS, of all things, as well as some other neat little treats. So we're going to dig into this here, and I didn't want to open this until I had a chance to share that with you guys. So I have been sitting on this for at least a month. I don't remember when I actually got it. It might have been a month and a half or so at this point. But I've been sitting on this for a while because like I said, I just kind of wanted to enjoy this moment with you guys and do a true unboxing, because a lot of times these days when I do an unboxing, it is stuff that I've already opened and sometimes that I've even watched. I try not to do that too often, but so real quick before we get into the actual contents of the box. So yeah, it doesn't say here exactly. Anyway, I'm dragging my feet. So Late Night with the Devil, like I said, is from 2023. This is about a live television broadcast in 1977 that goes horribly wrong, unleashing evil into the nation's living room. Sounds a little like some other stuff you may have seen, like perhaps Ghost Watch or maybe WNUF Halloween Special. This is directed by Cameron Carnes and Colin Carnes, who both did 100 Bloody Acres, which, if you've not seen that, fun little film, and Scare Campaign, which I have not seen as of yet. Like I said, it stars David Dastmalchian, who is a Kansas City native, one of my favorite actors working right now. Such a fun guy, just a great human being. Seems like he's just right in tune with all of us that are monster kids. He is a monster kid. Um, he was in the Suicide Squad, which is where a lot of you might know him from, or the Ant-Man films. And he's just done a ton of other great stuff. Like, I celebrate his entire catalog of films. This also stars Inga Torelli, who plays Lily, the little girl in the movie, which, if you've not seen it, she is phenomenal. She was in Force of Nature, The Dry 2, which is, I believe, a Netflix thing. I keep seeing it pop up, so I don't know if it's good or it's just starting to get some traction. She did some shorts, some TV stuff, and some podcasts. She's making the rounds. So some trivia on this. Actor David Dastmalchian was cast in the lead role and film's central character, Jack Delroy, after the film's directors read an article by him about regional horror TV hosts, which he had written for Fangoria magazine, which he does do occasional articles for Fangoria. Being that he is from Kansas City, he is a fan of my horror host also, Cremation Mortem. There's some pictures of them that they've met before. And he writes a graphic novel series, a comic series called something Crowley. Is it Victor Crowley? No, that's from the Hatchet series. I'll put it up here. I'll put it right here. But it's a comic series about a horror host that ends up being an actual monster fighter. Sounds a little like Fright Night. It's not. But it's loosely based on Roberta Solomon, who was or is always will be Cremation Mortem from Kansas City back in the day on the late night creature feature show or the late night creature feature, or the Friday night creature feature. I'm getting confused right now with House of a Thousand Corpses opening shot. This is what happens when you get to be older, kids. Don't get older. I mean, grow old, but, try to stay young. So, okay, as I mentioned, you've got Night Owls. Yep, episode 330. This is the property of the Grove Library. It is an actual VHS, and it is, like I said, the full episode of Night Owls, episode 335. Sorry, not 330. And it's it's made to look like it's aged and like it's been hanging out in the library for a while. Fun little thing. At some point, I'd like to watch it in that original format. It'll probably be closer to what I'd kind of hope the film would be. So on the back, you have. I always worry that these are going to get stuck and ruin the box or the materials. So on the back, you have a full breakdown of everything contained in here. So this includes the special features that are on here. The case, of course, 8 art cards, a reversible poster, limited edition, of course, numbered release, which is on here on the card. Along with that, you've got the special features, which I don't usually give the special features, but why not? Behind the scenes reel, the making of Night Owl's music, South by Southwest 2023 screening Q&A with directors and cast, behind the scenes stills gallery, and the Night Owl's broadcast cut, which I have the physical copy there. So again, you've got the nice box, nice Umbrella Entertainment logo, got the alternate poster art, and the poster, I love the poster. At some point, I'm gonna have to possibly hang up the one that comes with this. I don't know. So one of the things you get with this is the little mini version of the TV guide that features Jack Delroy there on the cover. On the back, you've got Cavendish is the lowest, the sophisticated choice from U.S. government report. The government says that you can smoke and it's going to be safe. You're good. So you don't listen to that. So you've got that same ad on the inside. You've got a breakdown of, it doesn't feel like a TV guide because that was a paper, but it does, have the kind of the look of, they even got actual like look what happened to Rosemary's Baby. They went back and grabbed legitimate ads. from the time. Now, if you've not seen the movie, I definitely recommend, regardless of what I was saying, you should definitely check it out. You've got a crossword puzzle that's already been finished. Thank you. Ruined my day. You've got this week's movies. The Legend of Boggy Creek. And then you've got, Hail Abraxas. I mean, it's a mix of, like the amazing Christo, who's on the show. You got a mix of like what's fictionalized in the movie, and then you've got actual like things that happened at the time and things that are directly related to the film. So then you've got trying to think how I want to do this. Got the postcards here that come with us. Yes, I will put this all back together and then probably not open it again for a while other than to watch the film. Got these great little images, poster art style stuff. Jack Jaguar getting knocked the F out. Late Night with the Devil. There's a lovely image of David Dastmalchian. Another one, you got the devil horns on the TV. This is another alternate poster. It's pretty cool. I like this one. It's not my favorite. The one that's my favorite is where he's got the fire at his feet. That one, you see her chair up in the air. That rhymed. I don't care. Yeah, there should be a poster somewhere. It must be inside the actual case, I'm guessing. We'll do that later. You don't need to go through that. So then we've got the book here, which, as I've stated in other episodes, I would love to take time and read the books, but sometimes that time is not available. So I tend to not be able to get to these sometimes until later, if at all. But I love them. And they are great little snapshots of the film. And, just like this includes like production design and set design and just stuff that, you would buy like a full giant size book of this if you're really into a movie. Like I've got some on RoboCop and, like Aliens and things like that. There's these books that just kind of cover a lot of this. So it's kind of nice when you order a set like this and you get a little mini version of that. And I don't know how much you want to see of this because some of this may be spoilers. So I'm going to actually make a judgment call here because there's a lot of spoilers going on. You've got storyboards in there, which again is neat to see. Some more spoilers. Late Night with the Devil, 1970s camera operation 101. Again, trying to stay true to the time, which is very much appreciated. They even give you like a breakdown of how that was going to work. Some other references. Like they do a really good job of capturing a late night show at the time. The characters, the outfits, the way that it's shot. There's the alternate posters that they had. This is the one that is my favorite right here. Just because I don't know, something about it just screams 70s. And then those cards that we had, this is where they came from. You've got these various different versions of the poster, and thank you. You're welcome. So then we have the actual disc, which I did check with Umbrella directly. I talked to them, and they said that this is all region. Anytime you see these, labels that they have overseas, whether it's Australia or the UK, and they have the certification there, which is like, in America, we've got the R-rated, X-rated, PG, whatever. This is their version of that. So if you see that, it's never a bad idea to double check either in the listing on the film or with the manufacturer directly to make sure that it is going to play in your player, because it may not unless you have an all region player. So just a little fun fact. Back, we've got Jack there. Open this up and we have the disc with his face on it and the title. I can't see it there. There's that. Here's the poster I was referring to. There's the same thing on the inside, on the outside. For some reason it's, I see. Oh, nice. So if you flip this around, you don't have the certification thing on there, which if you're somebody who is just really hardcore about not having anything that's not from the US or vice versa, there you go. They got you covered. Very nice. I'm not going to move it, but very nice. So we've got this little mini poster here. There's the alternate show art. Trying to make sure you can see it. And then my favorite, which includes, the creases on it. which I don't know if that is intentional or just because of, the way it is, but I may have to frame this and put it up so that it can breathe and enjoy the light of day. So that is it, kids. If you've not seen this yet, I do recommend it. Like I said, I have personal feelings that I feel about how I feel with the way it ended. Not my film, not my call. I have to trust the directors and enjoy it for what it is, which is just a fantastic piece of film. So that is it. Again, thank you for watching. Please feel free to check out our other content. And until the next time, remember that tomorrow is not guaranteed, so don't forget to unbox your heart. See you soon, kids.
Should be done, you see, between the real and the unreal. The dead might be looking in. Halloween, the festival of Samhain. Happy Halloween.